welcomes you to the following presentation. Please welcome your 20.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready.
This is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm. And
there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 77 yards. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35. First down carry, it's Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Prescott. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Prescott. Throw left side, held in by Pickens. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And again, it's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Aubrey Good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
To throw is Prescott. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, I'm trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game. That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And then
Williams loses the football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Prescott to throw it. Got an open man, it's Pickens. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense and the veteran A.J. Brown set to go to work once more. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Now Brian Schottenheimer not happy on the sideline, and he's going to throw the red challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Savon Rebel on the coverage.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. George Pickens back out now with the rest of the offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
1 quarter remains here on Sunday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter play. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. On the sneak, it's Prescott.
And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
2 yards on the play.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ferguson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Finds Pickens out right.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Yeah, here we go.
Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. Here's Dak. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
To throw, Prescott.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Williams is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hurts and the Eagles now
Down 21-20, 56 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
17 yards. That's good for the Eagles. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
Looking for Dotson. He's got him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, They saw. They conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it as a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Hoosier State, where Colts fans rise to their feet with the striking of the anvil as it is time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indy. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
2026 Indianapolis Colts.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Colts ready to go to work here offensively, and it is Phillip Rivers, their veteran quarterback and longtime Charger, who will be under center.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. To throw is Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. Have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Here's Rivers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
This is all about finding the open space in the middle of the field. How do you do that? One way is through play action. That's going to freeze those linebackers for just a split second, and sometimes that's all you need. They run a deep in route behind them, and it works to perfection.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
To the air again here, Rivers. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Rivers to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. They'll be led out by the former Colorado Buffalo, their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
That's going to be caught by Judy. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Shadur. And it is caught. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Now.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Browns first down.
Throwing, Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Sanders to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Sanders. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to pump this one away. Deep to return is Josh Downs. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Throwing Rivers. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Rivers now from the 50. And that is caught on the right side. Sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's now 4th
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way to the end zone now for a touchback. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw is Sanders. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Let's go. 1918.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So halftime now here on Sunday night prime time. Let's get it to Scott Hanson in Orlando with our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to our studios in Orlando. Scott Hanson with you, and we'll keep it brief because the scoring has been brief. Just one field goal as we play on 3-0. I was promised there'd be touchdowns, so let's find out if we could get one in the 3rd quarter. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Racing to the end zone. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins, 76 yards. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Up past the 30, second down coming up. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. To throw, Rivers. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 14 yards that time for number 14.
14 yards. And the Colts, 1st down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And he's got Pierce. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37.
That's good for a Colts. 1st down.
Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce from 19 yards away. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. The point after, good by Groupie. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Down 10-7, less than 90 seconds to go. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Open man, that's Bond. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Browns use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
14.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now it's the Colts' turn. Trailing by 4. 1:11 to go. Rivers to throw. Finding Pittman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. Here's Rivers. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter play. To the sideline and incomplete. Just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Rivers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line jump. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete. The play is a turnover on down.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Please welcome your 2026
Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. They're going to be led out by their veteran signal caller out of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Whenever he comes in the game, you know exactly what you're going to get. He may not be one of the ultra-talented superstars or anything like that at the quarterback position, but he's a reliable presence in the huddle. He brings a lot of stability to this role, and he's capable of doing his job well and more than giving your team a fighting chance.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. Back left side, that's the tight end, McBride. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun is Brissett. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now DeMercado. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
That's another Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
19, set, let's go.
On the ground, DeMercado. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3.
He's single on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
He'll throw to begin with Purdy. He'll find his man. That's Hendrick Bourne. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. First time they've worked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. Downfield, he's got the big target, Jennings. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. He'll get
And 6.
on second down. Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. Officially a 29-yard attempt. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the 49ers are on the board just before halftime.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you.